This is an emergency broadcast for your kitchen design alert system. If you were planning to do an all-white kitchen remodel this year, I need you to stop everything and watch this entire video. The National Kitchen and Bath Association just released data that changes absolutely everything. White kitchens are officially dead, folks. My name's Carrie. I'm a self-taught designer as well as founder of the blog Penny Modern, and I'm gonna show you why all white kitchens are definitely on their way out, if not already dead. And I'm also going to share with you what you should be thinking about instead if you're planning a kitchen makeover, what wood tones and what styles you should be embracing, and that way you're gonna get a beautiful, long-lasting kitchen design that you're gonna love for a long time. Plus, if you stay around to the end, I'm going to give you 3 budget-friendly ways for you to embrace anything but white in your kitchen design at the end, so don't miss that. But first, let me get started with a cold, hard fact. And that is, according to the National Kitchen and Bath Association's 2025 Trend Report, white is no longer the most popular kitchen color for homeowners, and it's actually quite far down on the list. And this would be the second year in a row that white is no longer the most preferred kitchen color. This marks a major shift in what homeowners, not just interior designers, actually want to have in their kitchens. Also, you can look at what homeowners are saying online. In a Facebook group around kitchen renovations, one homeowner recently posted, "I'm getting rid of my white kitchen that I've had for 30 years. Over time, the cabinets yellowed, and as with any painted surface, they started to chip." But let's talk about why this shift is happening so we get the full story. Professional organizer Christina Quinto from Modular Closets has experienced this firsthand with her clients. She says, "I don't like the all-white kitchen trend because they're high maintenance and feel sterile. The lack of contrast can make an all-white kitchen feel uninspiring. And while they look great in photos, all-white kitchens can show every single smudge, stain, and spill." Interior designer Beth McMillan explains the psychology behind this in detail. White is very timeless, but the eye wearies of seeing this repeatedly and craves for something more. I see this especially when the seasons begin to change and things start to get colder in the winter months. One naturally craves more warmth, richness, and depth, and a more festive, richer atmosphere. This is exactly why we're starting to see what designers call biophilic design start taking over. That's this overarching mega trend that we're seeing where people are wanting to bring the outside in or nature indoors in order to feel more connected with nature. As Bianca Soto from Market Interiors puts it, homeowners are leaning into more richer and warmer hues in order to create a kitchen that feels timeless and modern at the same time. Some paint colors that are alternative to an all-white kitchen that are having these warmer tones are colors such as Benjamin Moore's Revere Pewter or Edgecombe Gray. And using these little bit darker colors are gonna be very forgiving when little smudges and fingerprints, especially if you have little ones, mar the surface of your cabinets. It's gonna hide a lot of that really well. You also can try a two-toned approach, which is definitely becoming more popular and having a lighter or white color on the top and a darker color on the bottom. You could use something like an alabaster by Sherwin-Williams or another off-white color on your top cabinets and then have a color of your choice down below. Let me know down in the comments below. I would love to debate. Do you think white kitchens are completely dead, or do you think that they will be timeless and classic for years to come? Let's debate down in the comments below. I'm sure you're curious. So if white is no longer the #1 kitchen color, what is? Here's what's actually taking over. Green. Green is actually the #1 choice for kitchen colors, and over 76% of people in the survey selected green as their top choice for kitchen color. This isn't just a trend. This is a change in how we fundamentally think about kitchen design. And it ties directly into that biophilic design movement that we mentioned a second ago. Creative director Dan Mazzarani of BHDM Design recently shared an experience he had with a client project. He says, a timeless kitchen design doesn't need to be all white. In our Austin home project, we went with a dusty green, which really went with the surrounding landscape. This understated hue really adds lasting interest without being too in your face. If you want to try green in your kitchen design, here are a few designer approved options. Interior designer Thea Block-Neal from Curated by Thea says, warm tones of sage green are definitely taking center stage in kitchens right now. Pair these shades of green with natural wood tone and warm countertop accents for a kitchen both beautiful and inviting. For deeper options, you could try colors like Sherwin-Williams Acacia Haze for a subtle gray green, or Benjamin Moore's Kennebunkport Green Forest Feel. Or you could try Benjamin Moore's Goodwin Green for a more luxurious look with teal undertones. You can even start small. Maybe you just paint your island that bold green color or even the sage color to get your feet wet. Or you could do full perimeter cabinets and leave your island a white or a shade of white. A lot of people I'm seeing have a bank of cabinets or maybe a coffee bar that's in kind of an accent color, but you're painting your cabinets a different color than the rest of your kitchen as a way to accent the space and also add a lot of personality. If you're watching this because you're planning your own kitchen remodel, I've got a great free resource for you. It's my kitchen budget worksheet, and this will have pretty much every single line item on it of something that you might need to spend money on for your kitchen remodel project. And that way it's gonna help you figure out how much it's gonna cost. And it's also gonna have a little spot to have your contingency fund. And this is 100% free. You can download your copy today. It's at pennymodern.com/kitchen, and that link is down in the description. So while everybody was obsessing over the all-white kitchen, smart homeowners were actually embracing the warmth and natural beauty of natural wood tones in terms of their cabinets. Oak, walnut, and maple are now the most popular kitchen cabinet color choices in terms of natural wood tones, which this ties in perfectly with a more natural and warm and more personalized space that people are really craving. Again, those natural elements. So what is more natural than having beautiful wood in your kitchen? Interior designer Roberta Roberts from Method and Moxie explains the appeal. I love warm, soft grays paired beautifully with an espresso wood in order to have lots of contrast. Mixing the materials and colors helps add a lot of visual interest. Here are some specific wood tone colors that are definitely trending. Oak, walnut, and maple are definitely some of the top selections when it comes to your wood on your cabinet. And consumers are definitely preferring a light or mid-tone stain in order to keep that airiness throughout the home. However, some designers are saying that darker stains are definitely going to pick up over the next few years as people have a reaction against everything being very light and bright. There is going to be this trend towards a more darker, moody vibe to kitchens. What's your favorite wood tone? Have you tried anything in your kitchen? Let me know down in the comments below what you've tried. Oh, and if you are loving this video so far, make sure you hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe if you want more design trends, anything from your kitchen to your living room to your bathroom. That's what we're gonna bring you every week here at Penny Modern. Beyond green, there definitely are some fringe colors that are making designers and homeowners go absolutely insane. We're talking about burgundy, deep reds, even mustard yellow, and also brown. There's even dusky teal being used as well. These are colors that would have felt way too bold just a few years ago, but now they're being heralded as colors that are very expressive, and they're adding a ton of personalization to people's home, and that is what people are really looking for right now. According to Master Brand's trend report, 1/3 of designers are using some of these fringes in their projects. Stephanie Pierce, the director of design at Masterbrand, notes that fringe colors such as a burgundy or a deep red have that nostalgic feel to them that brings back a lot of 90s vibe. And that's really resonating with homeowners that want to add that touch of personality and expressionism into their kitchen. If you want to try one of these fringe colors, here's how to do it right. You can just start small, just with your kitchen island, adding that pop of color to your kitchen island, or adding it to maybe a coffee bar or a separate bank of cabinets as an accent in your kitchen. Those burgundy colors or the deep red will really look amazing with brass accents, as well as those rich natural wood color. And for that mustard yellow, you could balance that with a creamy white, as well as a lighter wood color. And for that dusky teal, you can combine that with the white cabinets, like an off-white cabinet, or a natural wood tone as well. These colors work really well with some of the warmer metals, such as copper and brass. And when you use those warm wood tones, they really are gonna pair very nicely together. You also can incorporate some of these colors in other ways other than your cabinets. So you could do a backsplash in one of these bolder colors. And you also could incorporate it through decor. So you could use maybe some stools that are in a different color. And then also any of your soft goods, so your curtains and your dish towels and things like that, or even a rug. And that way you can incorporate some of these more beautiful colors, more personalized colors without a big commitment. Now we're going to go over those 3 super budget-friendly ways that you can move away from an all-white kitchen. The first idea is definitely going to be painting your kitchen cabinets. This is a very budget-friendly way to modernize your space. I recently used Heirloom Traditions paint to paint my entire kitchen cabinets for less than $300, and it definitely transformed my space. If you have an all-white kitchen, what you could do if you wanna just take baby steps, maybe you leave the top cabinets white and you paint the lower cabinets kind of an accent color, so you're not overwhelming the space, and that is one way to take baby steps towards a more personalized kitchen. Or if you're feeling brave, you can just go ahead and paint your whole kitchen in that new color, but always do a little test spot first. You also can use some paint visualizer tools, and even some of the AI tools can help you reimagine your kitchen with a different paint color on the cabinets. Budget-friendly tip number 2 to counteract that all-white kitchen and really warm it up is to add some wood shelving or wood accents like wood cutting boards. We added these floating shelves above our coffee bar station, and these were less than $100 each. Some floating shelves can be very expensive, but we did find these on Wayfair. I will try to link to those down below. And I really like how I added, obviously, lots of storage, but also that warm wood color to help warm up my kitchen. The other thing that you can add to an all-white kitchen to help warm it up would be lots of greenery. I have these fake limes that I got from Target for very little money with an IKEA vase. And then I got this at a Ross or Home Goods, but you can add some greenery, and that's gonna really add a lot of warmth to your space because it helps bring those natural elements inside, and it's gonna make your kitchen look more alive and less sterile if you have all white cabinetry and countertops and things like that. Instead of going for an all-white kitchen, don't you want to know some of those kitchen upgrades that maybe you should get or you shouldn't get? Because you got to watch this next video, which is all about kitchen upgrades that people regret the most, so you don't waste your hard-earned money when you're doing your kitchen renovation. So watch this next, and I'll see you in the next video.